In this video, we'll discuss Beyonce's shocking revelation, why she can't stand Kim Kardashian. And it turns out that Beyonce hated Kim so much that she went above and beyond not to be seen in Kim's presence. She sends Beyonce April package. Beyonce allegedly doesn't even open the goddamn box. She just give it. It's no secret that Beyonce has never been a fan of the Jenner family, especially Kim. However, we're now learning some new info about all the Beyonce used to keep Kim at arm's length. But that's not all. Sources close to Beyonce are also saying that Beyonce is becoming increasingly worried about Kim and Kanye's daughter North because Kim is pushing her into the spotlight way too early. So what exactly did Beyonce do to keep Kim away? And why is Beyonce concerned about Northwest? Let's get into it. You don't have to be a Hollywood insider to know that Beyonce and Kim Kardashian were never back when Kim was still married to Kanye. She was desperate to get into Beyonce's inner circle. But according to new reports, Beyonce pulled out all the stops to keep Kim away from her. To give you some context, rumors about Beyonce's feud with Kim first popped up shortly after Kanye started dating Kim back in 2012. Kanye was super close with Beyonce and Jay-Z, and though they had their differences in the past, they always considered each other family. But then Kim came into the picture and suddenly Kanye became obsessed with turning Kim into a global superstar like Beyonce. One insider told Radar Online at the time that Kanye told Kim that they're going to be the biggest power couple on the planet and more popular than Jay-Z and Beyonce. However, reportedly thought that Kanye had fallen under the Kardashian spell and she blamed Kim for brainwashing him. And apparently one of the main reasons Beyonce couldn't stand Kim was the combination of Kim's lack of talent and her obsession with fame. But what gave Beyonce an even bigger ick was realizing that Kim was trying to use her name for clout. Back in 2013, one insider told Life and Style that Kim was so obsessed with becoming as famous as Beyonce that she was constantly Googling her and checking her followers. Kim wants to see how many more hits Beyonce gets than she does. That is so not true. Like it, she couldn't be a more like the sweetest person. Seriously, one of the sweetest people I've ever met. She's so sweet. I have no idea where these things come from. As for Beyonce, she had first tried to play it cool in public because she didn't want to invite any tabloid drama into her life. She even agreed to appear at events sitting next to Kim, although she wasn't trying to hide how annoyed she was either. However, Kim just couldn't take a hint and she was getting more and more desperate to be seen in public with Beyonce. According to the New York Daily News, when Jay-Z and Kanye kicked off their Watch the Throne tour, Kim flew to London hoping she could hang out with Beyonce. She's trying to do whatever she can to get close to Beyonce. One source said, adding that Kim will literally live and breathe to hang out with Beyonce. Beyonce, on the other hand, was losing her patience with Kim and she started publicly snubbing her. Like that time at the BET Awards when Kim thought Beyonce would hug her and Beyonce didn't even acknowledge her existence. And even Jay-Z was scared to hug Kim. After this embarrassing moment, Kim tried to shift the narrative in her favor and Kardashian sources started trashing Beyonce in the media and claiming that she's stuck up and arrogant. One Jenner insider told In Touch magazine that Kim will never forgive Beyonce unless she gets a public apology and claimed that Kim realized that Beyonce is not as nice as she wants everyone to believe. Kim thinks Beyonce is a fake and that the real Beyonce is nothing like the one the public knows, the Kardashian said. But despite letting her PR machine drag Beyonce, Kim still continued to copy everything Queen Bee did. To give you just a few examples, check out the resemblance between Beyonce's 2012 Met Gala look and Kim's 2015 Met Gala dress. And as Wendy Williams pointed out, Kim probably copied Beyonce on purpose because she was bitter that Beyonce kept ignoring her. This looks like Beyonce's dress from back in 2012 at the Met Gala. I'm just saying, Kim is probably still salty because Beyonce doesn't want to be her friend. But I must say I'm embarrassed for you here, but Kim just couldn't help herself. And in 2017, she was again caught copying Beyonce for a KKW beauty photo shoot. The whole look was almost identical to Beyonce's Flat magazine cover. And many fans took to social media to say this is exactly why Beyonce doesn't want to associate with Kim Kardashian. And now check out this 2021 promo photo for Kim's all-in-one Skims collection. If you thought that was Beyonce on the left, well, Look again because that's Kim looking like a Beyonce cosplay and Beyonce must have noticed this. 2. Because she later ended up seemingly shading Kim on the song he did from her 2022 album Renaissance, which features the line "that cheap spandex. She looks the max." But that's not all Beyonce did to let Kim know she doesn't like her, as you probably know. Beyonce and Jay-Z famously skipped Kanye and Kim's wedding, and sources close to the Carters blamed it on a family emergency. Well, a new report recently emerged that Jay initially wanted to go, but Beyonce just couldn't stand the thought of Kim using her to raise hype for her wedding. So she faked the so-called emergency. According to one report by the Daily Mail, Jay-Z was supposed to be Kanye's best man and Beyonce reluctantly agreed to attend. Beyonce had to think about it at the last minute because she didn't really want to go. One source claimed, adding that Beyonce finally agreed because of Jay and Kanye. But it quickly turned out that this report was just Kim's wishful thinking because the Carters ended up skipping the wedding. And just in case Kim didn't get the message, Beyonce also shared this selfie from her Hamptons vacation at almost the exact time the wedding ceremony was taking place. Now you have to admit that Beyonce was being extra petty that day because she shared this photo after telling Kim she couldn't attend due to a family emergency that we're now learning was completely fabricated. According to one insider, Beyonce initially wanted her daughter Blue Ivy in North to be friends. However, once she realized how much influence Kim has on North, she banned Blue from hanging out with North. Beyonce is also fiercely protective of Blue's privacy. And Kim also lately started dragging North to random Hollywood events and dressing her up way beyond her years. Also, did you notice how the paparazzi are always camping out in front of North's school? And yet we never see Blue Ivy on her way to school, which means Kim could protect North from unnecessary media exposure if she really wanted to. According to one source, close to Beyonce, this is also another huge reason why Beyonce doesn't want to associate herself with Kim. And she reportedly believes Kim is exploiting her kids for fame. All this stems right back to Beyonce's dislike of Kim. One fan said Beyonce is training her daughter to use her brains. Kim is training her daughter to use her status. There is a big difference, and another fan commented, "I think the Kardashian-Jenners are responsible for so much that has been harmful to young girls and women. And I feel like Beyonce would feel the same. But let's hear how you feel about all this. What do you think is the main reason Beyonce can't stand Kim, and is Beyonce right to be worried about North?" Comment down below and make sure you check out this next video.